This is a 15-minute video for the low back, and the only thing you'll need is a wall and a possible pillow to put underneath your low back. So, here we go. Get close to the wall. You can also do this on a bed, but I like to work with a firm surface. Get your hips as close to the wall as you can. Also know that if you have tighter hamstrings, that farther away from the wall might be better. Taking the legs up the wall. You can do this for as long as you want. I'm gonna stay here for a few breaths and then keep moving. Hanging out here, you want the feet to be about hip distance apart. You can also have your butt be closer, but for the sake of this video, I have other things I need to do to move away eventually. So what we're doing is alleviating the pressure off of our feet for one, and allowing the blood to recirculate back into the body. And just hang out. It's a great thing to do before bed to soothe the nervous system. And after you've done this for anywhere from 3 to 5 to 10 minutes, slide the feet down the wall, placing them flat. This is where you might opt for putting a block or a pillow underneath of your sacrum. If you don't know what your sacrum is, it's the area right above your tailbone. And from here, start to squeeze your glutes together, turn them on, and press your feet into the wall. You'll start to feel your tailbone curl up, and hands are on the thighs, and just slide your hands upwards. Pulling the low belly down. If you need to move away from the wall a little bit more, you can. We're trying to create space in that low back. Keep the glutes on. Last breath in, head is still down. Hands can still be sliding them up, and then exhale. Lower the tailbone. Next. So after we've created space in that low back, we're gonna go into our hip joint. So this place where our thigh meets our torso, just dig your finger in there. The other foot can be on the ground or still on the wall, but we're gonna swish this hip. So moving it into internal and external rotation with our hands in the joint. So you can use it to help, rotate it by sliding it around in there, or you can just keep it in there and move from your femur. Then place that foot across the thigh, and we'll be here in figure 4. A lot of low back pain comes from tightness in the hips or the hips being pitched forward. If you can get strength and openness in your hips, you can alleviate some of that low back pain, which is why we're targeting the hips. Keep that left foot flexed, and you can use your hands to help roll the left thigh outwards. Try not to push on the knee joint. You can if it feels good. If not, don't do it. And then we'll switch sides. So place the left foot on the wall. Bring the right knee in, place your hands in that hip joint, and swish it around. Good. And then cross and on top. Notice if the side is tighter, looser. Keep the right foot flexed. Using your hands to help roll the thigh out if needed. This is my tighter side, so it always feels good to stretch this. Good. Last breath in, and exhale. Place that foot back on the wall. In your own way, make your way onto your back. So if you need to scooch away from the wall, you can. Make your feet mat distance apart, or hip distance if you don't have a mat. Curl the tailbone under. We're going to allow the knees to fall to the left. The left knee might come down all the way. If not, you can put it on a block. But we're letting this right knee move up at a 45. So I'm pressing into the inner edge of my right foot and really encouraging my glute to turn on and open this front of my right hip. Arms can be out at a T, or you can interlace the fingers and push them away, opening up this front body, pulling the low belly in, so not letting those ribs pop, because if this happens, then we're not creating space in that low back. One more breath. And inhale, come back to center and switch. So allow the knees to drop to the right and push through the inner edge of the left foot. That left knee is up at a 45. And reach the fist upwards. Keep pulling those ribs in. Last breath. Good. We'll continue to roll onto the right side, bringing the knees into the chest, letting the head come onto the ground or a block. On your inhale, so our left hand is on top of the right, we're reaching the left hand up to noon, opening the chest up a little. Exhale, close it off. So notice how my spine is neutral. I'm not rounding the back. Last one. Good. And then switch sides. If you haven't seen the video on opening up the neck, we go over this in that video as well, but we explore it in a different way by making bigger movements. Inhale, open up to noon. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Push yourself back up. And if there's any other, movements you feel like you need to take care of before going throughout your day, you're more than welcome to. If not, then maybe revisit some of the other videos to help open up other areas of your body. I hope this helped.